You all enjoy the festivities. I think I think I'll retire early tonight. Huh? Is something wrong with me? No, no, nothing of the sort. Just a little tired after the ceremony. I was never one for large gatherings anyway. But the royal family are always ones to put on a show, so how could we refuse? You want to accompany me to the inn? I can make it on my own. You'll be late if you don't go right now. You insist? Okay. I seem unwell? What makes you say that, hero? I've spent the last few days staring out toward the horizon. Well, I can't exactly say that you're lying. There's been there's been something on my mind ever since we defeated that lich. It it's made me think of everything we did to prepare. You seem to start acting differently in the months leading up to that fight. Normally, you'd just give me our strongest staff and some evasion boosting robes and let me handle things on my own, but these past few months were different. You suddenly wanted to finish up my squabble with my old cult. You gave me the staff of an ancient mage that we befriended after exploring the ruins in another nation, and you helped me fill out my spellbook. To the point that I had to buy two more just because you gave me every spell we could find. I'm not saying that I'm ungrateful, it's just surprising. We were on a timer, or else the Lich would spread his army all over the world. Yet you wanted to tie up all the loose ends. All my loose ends. Back then, back then you always paid them no mind, no matter how many times I asked you. You'd always tell me that we'd handle them after we'd dealt with the Lich, but why the change of heart now? You have your reasons. Hero, Alright, I won't cry. Anyway, we've arrived at the inn. You should be heading to the party now, or else you'll miss it. Will I be alright? You worry too much, honestly. I'll be okay. Have I recovered from the Lich's spell? I'm I'm not really sure how to answer that. He kind of showed me things that I'm not sure I should have seen. Do you know what Arcanima is? Hmm? Did I say something strange? How do I know that? It's what the lich showed me. It was a world that looked very different to ours. Buildings that reached up to the sky, constructed out of metal and glass. Streets were paved with a black type of stone. People wore strange clothes and traveled around in metal boxes with black wheels. And most of them had this tiny thing in their hand that glowed and showed images, and the images moved and it made sound. On one of the buildings was a poster of some sort. It was for something called a game that was titled Arcanima 2. And it was so strange. You were there, Eri was there, but Kane and I weren't. You two also kind of looked older. Not older by much, but a bit older. A few people were looking at it, saying they were excited for the game when it gets released. Whatever that meant. Are you okay? You seem sad. Huh? Head to our room at the inn? Sure, but don't you want to attend the party? You don't? You want to tell me something first? Okay. We're here. So, before you say anything, I think I already know. This Arcanima from that world, it's referring to this world, isn't it? How did I know? Inside of that building where the poster was, there were a few people crowding a glowing slab plate thing. It showed moving pictures of the places we've been. It showed us, our friends, even our conversations. How close was I? Spot on. I see. I assume then that this is a series of sorts, kind of like a storybook. Seeing as the poster was for the second installment. I've figured out a lot more than you'd expected me to have. Well, I am a wizard after all. I wouldn't be who I am if I were stupid. mean, I can summon fireballs out of thin air, create pocket dimensions, and even reverse short stints of time. Do you think that I haven't contemplated the nature of my existence before? I never would have expected that it would be like this, though. Why have I been acting all down? Well, there's a few reasons. I was still thinking, still contemplating whether I want to tell the others about this or not. After all, being told that we're just characters in a story that someone else has written can get overwhelming to some people. And I've just been thinking about that poster. Can I ask you, Hero, am I not in the next installment? I'm not, huh? And I assume that the Lich was the last battle in this installment, judging by how much we spent to prepare for it. Yeah, I'm right as well. Okay. I guess this is goodbye then, between us. Am I crying? A little. Our adventure together was really amazing. But I guess I shouldn't keep you away from your happy ending for much longer. But can you answer one last question for me? Seeing as I'm not coming back for the sequel, I assume not a lot of people like me. Was I a good character? I was your favorite. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Goodbye.